Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Krishna Prapti Upai Bhogidalai Krishna Prapti Latam Hintu Jai Jira Seira Sri Sarvottam Pravastahiya Vicharili Asi Karatama Tottam Paso Sadhvise Visesurlado Gopi Vatir Bhajan Sadi Asati
Do you have a tissue? Do you have a tissue? Tissue? Wait, I'll give it to Shannon. Tissue. Many mosquitoes. किस श्लोक थे हमारे? Number श्लोक का number?
70.
70?
70. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhakti.
70 नंबर श्लोक.
Krishna?
बोला है आपने.
What श्लोक? Which श्लोक?
Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhakti.
Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhakti.
70.
Number 70.
Krishna Bhakti Tamati Krishna Bhakti Rasa Tamati Kriyatam Yadiputo Yadiputo Pilavate Tatralam
Kriyatam Yadikuto Api Lavitena. After many births, lifetimes births of pious activities, by one's greed, Shlok number 70, Madhya Lila, chapter 8.
Okay?
Do you remember the shlok?
Yes, it is. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhakti Yatam Chitana Prema-bhakti Natala Lavati Mulay Kalam Jumakoti Sukriti Labhati.
Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhantamati Yatam Yadi Kutoti Navabhite Uttalavam Mapyardam Mudam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukriti Navabhite.
Krishna Bhakti Bhavita Krishna Bhakti
Krishna.
Priyatam Yadi Kutobi Tatra Lovi Koti Mula Mula
After many thousands of births of pious activities, then here it is being said, vraja-bhakti, it's showing how to get to vraja-bhakti. In this shlok, by Krishna Prem, ones whose heart is melted by Krishna Prem, that person by the association of the devotees can very easily attain Krishna Bhakti. What did I say? Which type of prem? By Braj Prem. By Braj Prem, whose heart is melted by the association of that person, that sadhu, that devotee, or by the greed for that. After many lifetimes of performance of pious activities, alapa meaning that which has not been attained, that which is very rare. How will that rare thing be attained by one's greed? There's a dog. What did I say? Just by one's greed, but nothing else. Keep your money in your pocket. What is that greed? To listen to this katha, he's reading from the commentaries of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada.
ক্রয় বাণিজ্যে এই কলম প্রবলম লোভ একমাত্র লোভই
Only
লোভই মূল্য তন্মতি জন্মপতি সুকৃতৈ বহু বহু জন্ম জন্মান্তরম সঞ্চিত ভাগ্যৈ ন লভ্যতে কর্ম সা কর্ম দুর্লভা এব বিকট
what the meaning to say vraja-rasik by the association of such a person, sitting next to that person, by listening to the nectarian pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and slowly, slowly that vraja-bhava will come, will melt you. That which is will manifest, that which is in your heart. How will that be attained? By the greed. Who has greed? What are the characteristics of greed? What are the symptoms of greed? Vishwanath Chakravarti in Varnashrama-Dharma, he describes the symptoms of greed. We have to renounce everything to get those symptoms, to get that greed. If we have greed towards that thing, what one he thirst. So, he has that thirst, constant thirst to attain that thing. Just like when there is a drought, one desires to drink water. What will you do? Wherever there is water, you will go. You will go wherever there is water to get that, just for that one drop of water. You are prepared to give everything for that. Love is such a thing. You do not want anything else but that. If I give you a beautiful rasgulla, will you not accept it? You are thirsty for water. But if I give you laddu, kachori, what will you take? You don't know what this. I just want water. And you want pure water. If you make sweet water mixed with sugar, not even that. I just want pure, clean water. In that same way, this is a symptom of greed. Just Krishna Bhakti and Braj Prem is all I want, and one is hankering for that, thirsting for that. How will we be able to see that that person has that? There are three symptoms of Braj Bhakti, greed for Braj Bhakti. first symptom is to renounce the desire for anything else.
शास्त्र उद्दिष्ट नाम शास्त्र में जो विधि भक्ति को दिखाया
In Shastra, where it's shown about vaidhi-bhakti,
वैधि भक्ति के जो संप्रदाय में
the 64 limbs of bhakti, one follows those limbs. This is the first symptom. Damodar Maharaj has just come into the temple. Joseph, to follow the 64 rules and regulations, limbs of bhakti.
और केवल अपने उससे भी तो जीवन नहीं चले उसके तो भक्ति तो बहुत दूर की बात है नरक में इसका नहीं
If we do not follow those, then there is no chance of attaining bhakti, but to attain hellish planets.
स्वाधीनता
न जाने
राजमार्गी
Parish.
विधि मार्ग रहते हैं इसे क्या है विधि मार्ग पालन करना
We have to follow the rules and regulations of the vaidhi-bhakti, vaidhi-bhakti.
और discipline प्राप्ति करने
If
के
we
लिए
try to endeavor for Vraj-bhakti without following the rules and regulations, as Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada is saying,
बांग्ला शब्द में क्या बोले
in Bengali it is
घोड़ा
said,
देंगे घोड़ा
Goda dinge,
घोड़ा देंगे घास का मतलब क्या है
meaning Goda dinge, ras bhange.
पशु के जो है
Like
चारा देने के लिए ये करते हैं
when you feed the animals, you make a fence first and put the feed on the other side of the fence, and so they cannot go towards the feed. Only their head will go across the fence to reach the feed. Do you understand? And otherwise, if the feed is on the other side of the fence, then they will spoil the food. You'll see that they put a fence. So you're thinking that you will cross over the fence and eat. In the same way, if we do not follow the rules and regulations of bhakti, then our life is wasted. Where will bhakti manifest from? To attain bhakti, to attain this prem, this love of Godhead, we have to follow the rules and regulations, the shruti, the smritis, the nara, the adi, pancharatrik. And try and remember the shlok. Smriti.
श्रुति स्मृति और नारद पंचरात्र आदि में जो विधान दिया है उस विधान की क्या नियम को पालन करना श्रुति स्मृति नारद पंचरात्र नहीं एकांतिक की हमें मुक्ति कोई अपने विजय एकांतिक की मन समझे तो उनके जो भक्ति आचरण जो है केवल उत्पादकी केवल उत्पादक क्या है
Utpadaki means obstacles. This only create obstacles. It will be the cause of your destruction. The society will be destroyed and you will be destroyed. No, there is no auspiciousness
not directly Mangal Kara.
for yourself or for others.
Because Suti, Smriti, Pranadi, Pujati,
This,
Nagati, Pujati, Vidhi-bhakti. Aikantikti Hari-bhakti.
the reference to this shlok can be found in Jaiva Dharma chapter 20.
Vidhi ko palan.
We have to follow the rules and regulations.
Vidhi margo rato jani, swahinanga ratna jani,
Marg
rata
Praya Parana Pravesh.
vidhi ko jam palan. Vidhi kya hai sahi?
What is vidhi? What are the
Suddha sadachar pehle
follows the suddha sadachar, the good behavior for devotees. In the when our bhakti transcendental devotional service will begin, when we follow the appropriate behavior for the devotees, not following the varnashrama-dharma, the regulations of varnashrama-dharma, cannot attain bhakti. That's why Ramananda firstly said this. To please the Lord, there are many ways. What is the meaning of bhakti? To give pleasure to the Lord, to perform those activities which gives pleasure to the Lord. What is the Lord pleased with? To follow the rules and regulations the Lord has given. Otherwise you'll become sahajya, saki, beki. And you will enter into the upper sampradayas. It's Ao, Bao, Karta Bhaja, Karta Bhaja. In this way, one should follow the rules and regulations. We want to try and attain Braj Prem. Without following these rules and regulations, it is not possible. Do you understand? Therefore, we should follow the rules and regulations. Ratna Jani, Rag, one has to follow the rules and regulations of Varna and Ashram. So Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada is writing, by following which the tendency to perform sinful activities is diminished. Not like animals. Animals do not follow rules and regulations. Are there marriage ceremonies for animals? This is without which this is animal life. Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada is saying in his commentaries, we should renounce the tendency for animalistic behavior. Wherever we are, in whichever position, ashram, we should perform bhajan from that point. For one life, follow varnashrama-dharma. Which position you are in, follow the rules and regulations. Because the jiva, if he does not want to follow, how will he attain that goal.
Vishnu aradhati panta nana kutti sapana. Tattva suno. ये भगवान की प्रसन्नता किसमें हो?
How will the Lord be pleased? By following varnashram dharma.
और केवल वर्णाश्रम धर्म
But only following varnashram dharma
और भगवत भजन नहीं कर
and not doing Bhagavad bhajan,
वो भी क्या है?
that is also,
काम का नहीं।
is useless.
जब ये संपूर्ण मनोरंजन के भजन नाना भ्रष्टा पतंती अदो चारी वर्णाश्रम में यदि कृष्ण नहीं बने शास्त्र कर्मों पर से रूप में पड़ेंगे।
If do not follow the 4 varnas and 4 ashrams, and even if one follows those 4 varnas and ashrams but does not do Bhagavad bhajan, then he will go to the Raurava, hellish planets. Raurav means what? What is the meaning of Raurav? What type of hellish planet is it? There are such insects there. There's some types of small insects. They are so poisonous. Thousands of them, they will bite your body at one time. Very painful. You will have to go to that. Many people are following varnashram dharma, but they are not performing Krishna bhajan. What is the purpose? What is the point? One who's not performing, following Vaishnava, varnashram dharma, or doing Krishna bhajan, also same, like animals. There are three things. What are these 3 things? One who's not following varnashram dharma, there is like animalistic life. And another is following varnashrama-dharma and not doing Krishna bhajan. These 2 are of fallen condition. And the third, one who's doing Bhagavad bhajan, worshipping the Lord, but not following varnashram dharma, then that is also an obstacle, a cause of disturbance. Shruti Smriti. That is even more dangerous. Here it is being said following varnashrama-dharma and then practice bhakti. Very simply. This is what is being said. Follow varnashram dharma and practice bhakti. It's written in Bengali.
वर्णाश्रम पालन आदि के द्वारा
By following varnashrama-dharma, slowly the living entity's tendency to perform sinful activities is diminished. Slowly. You follow rules and regulations. The rules are given to follow the rules and regulations. Receiving, taking shelter of Shri Guru, serving Shri Guru, taking instructions, taking initiation. One who has greed, this is showing the symptoms of one who has greed. Those who are following the 64 limbs of bhakti. The second is to stay in Braj. To stay in Braj is emphasized. And thirdly, if you cannot stay by body in Braj, then one should stay by mind. But if you're staying by body and not staying by mind also, that is also not Braj-bhas. One who is living in Vrindavan has taken a nice flat, apartment. But where is the mind? They're staying in Vrindavan, but their mind is in gratification. But in Delhi, that is not Braj-bhas. One who is staying in Delhi, but thinking of Braj and lamenting, I am not there, I am not in Vrindavan. How fortunate the Braj, those who are living in Braj are so fortunate, and how they are serving the Lord. That is actually Braj-bhas. That body is in Delhi, but the mind is in Braj. Staying in one's body in Braj, but thinking of being somewhere else, that is not Braj-bhas. Then again it is said, both should be there, living in Braj with the body, and also the mind is in Braj. Rupa Goswami-pad is saying, Tishtan Braje Tadanugami Kalam Nayat Akhilam Iti Upavadesha Rupa Charitadi Sakirtana Smrito Kame Manasi Gami Kalam Nayat Akhilam Iti. both should be there,
शरीर के द्वारा
by mind and by body.
तो यहाँ पर थोड़ा कंसेशन दे रहे हैं
There is some concession given here.
शरीर के द्वारा
If you're not able to stay by body,
क्या करें इसे कहते हैं मन के द्वारा इसमें
stay in vraj by mind.
मन की तरफ ब्रज में पहुंचना मन की तरफ ब्रज में कैसे बात
How?
ब्रज की कथाओं की चिंतन
By remembering and thinking of the pastimes of Braj,
कृष्ण के नित्य सिद्ध परिकर
those who are eternal associates of Krishna, Nanda, Yashoda, Subal, Sridham, Srimati Radhika, and others, and in this mood of madhurya, sweetness, early in the morning, remembering those pastimes, those personalities,
किस प्रकार
how
ब्रजवासी
the Brajavasis
गोविंद के चरण
are
गोविंद की स्मरण आदि
remembering Govinda.
और तीसरी क्या है
And thirdly,
लोग की तीसरी उदाहरण क्या है एक तीसरी
third,
लक्षण क्या है
third example of the symptom of Lobh,
अपने स्वरूप में स्थित होकर के
being situated in one's Svarup, constitutional position,
विष्णु लीला आदि स्मरण
remembering all these pastimes
स्मरण कैसे ऐसे रसिक जन के साथ शामिल
with the rasik Vaishnavas,
तीन लक्षण
those who are relishing those sweet mellows.
इसी तरह कृष्ण भक्ति रसभाविता मति प्रियतां यदि कुतो लभते तत्र अरुणोपि मूल्यमेकं जन्मोपदेशितं लभते और उसी वस्तु की प्राप्ति करने के लिए
That to attain that goal,
लोग
one should have greed.
रूपये होय आगे को आय राय कोई दस प्रेम सर्व शास्त्र अभी महाप्रभु
No.
ये से आगे ये बोलो पता नहीं वो आगे बढ़
Mahaprabhu is saying, tell me more.
ये उत्तम नहीं
Even this is not the highest.
और आगे उसको प्राप्ति करने के लिए
How one progresses, and then he has more and more enthusiasm to attain the next level.
राय कोई दस प्रेम सर्व शास्त्र जब नाम प्रेम
Right, Ramananda is saying now,
तस्य तीर्थ-पदवती तदासनां प्रवेशिष्यति। और मैं भगवान के दास
I am the servant of the Lord.
यह भावना उदित होने के
Having this
साथ
mood,
अगर मैं समस्त प्रकार के पाप दूर
all one's sinful reactions are destroyed
मंत्री न जिनकी नाम श्रवण आदि के द्वारा
by remembering the Lord's names, forms, qualities, and pastimes.
ऐसे तीर्थ-पद भगवान की दासों की कौन आश्रय करना नहीं चाहते
Who does not want to take shelter of the Lord's name? His name is Tirtha-pada,
जिनकी पवन चरण
whose lotus feet,
जिसके चरण में समस्त तीर्थ
where all the holy places reside.
उसके भगवान के नाम में क्या है?
That Lord is known as Tirtha-pada.
जितने प्रकार के तीर्थ हैं, पवित्र तीर्थ
All the holy places
भगवान के चरण में क्या है?
are residing at the feet of the lotus feet of the Lord,
आश्रय करने वाले
and taking shelter of those feet living entity thinks if I become a servant of those lotus feet, then my life is successful. Or just to think that one is the servant of the Lord. The Lord accepts that devotee. I am Bhagavad Das. I am the servant of the Lord. First there is dasya-bhava, servitude, mood. And dasya-bhava transforms into sakha-bhava, friendship. And then vatsalya, parental affection. And slowly, slowly, this mood of sweetness will manifest. Like a blossoming lotus, it blossoms by the rising of the sun. We see that the lotus is blossomed all in 1 second, but it opens very slowly. In the same way, in the practitioner's heart, according to his potential, if it's madhurya, gopi-bhava, how will that manifest? Very slowly, one petal at a time. Dasya, sakha, vatsalya and madhurya. Servant, friendship, parental and sweetness. Those are fixed. Dasya and then sakha, then vatsal. If it's mature parental, then it goes through dasya, sakha and vatsalya. And then slowly the sweetness will manifest. Madhurya, sweetness will not manifest all at once, at the same time. This is being shown here. The symptoms of prem, transcendental loving, mellows. One should have Mamatha, no other desire, no other Mamatha, wanting. This is the backbone. As much possessiveness is condensed. No other desire. One possessiveness, one desire to. Where will this first be? In asakti, the stage of asakti, then there is the semblance of prem, semblance. What is abhasa? Like in the eastern direction, the sun has risen. Yeah. But still, the sun has not risen. How do we know that it's the eastern direction? You will see that direction illuminated. In the eastern direction, it is illuminated. And then very slowly, there will be some redness. Then you will see the sun rising. In the same way, the practitioner's abhasa, semblance, one whose heart is purified, then and anarthas of removing or removed, then that it manifests those symptoms of prem. For firstly, one has to purify the heart. As much as the heart is purified, that much this abhas, this semblance, this illumination can be seen in the stage of asakti. Some semblance of prem is there. Ruchi, asakti, and bhav. This, and slowly, you have some realization of your Svarupa. When bhav is manifest, then you will have some idea of your constitutional form. What is that parichay? That realization of the identity. Do male knowing that you're a man, woman, you forget who you are. Whether you are a man, woman, people see the sadhu and say, where is your home? Who is your mother? Who is your father? You should not ask the sadhu these questions. This is an offense. There's only one identification of the sadhu. What is his identity? I am Krishna Das. So it is staying here, forgetting one's past, and attaining that pleasure in devotional service. You will forget everything. You are mine, I am yours. I'm yours. Sukha parichay. Not having any relationship with this material body. Lakshman is asking love, the two sons of Lord Ramchandra, one of the two sons of Ram. Yeah, it says, asking them, who are your mother and father? These two boys were brahmacharis. Then love replies, this is Lakshman bol rahe. Lakshman bol rahe. Lakshman is saying to Love Kush in the Ramayana. You've seen. He knows. In the Ramayana, Love Kush. He's telling the two boys, "Do you not know whose horse this is? This is not a toy thing. Give me your identification. Who's your mother and father?" He gave such a nice reply. We are brahmacharis. Can you not see? We are dressed. We are brahmacharis. We're living in the home of our guru. If you ask a brahmachari who is your mother and father, this is an offense in Shastra. And the brahmachari does not keep any relationship with their mother or father. This is also mentioned in scriptures. You cannot meet with your mother and father and engage in mundane activities. This becomes you cannot engage in mundane activities with your parents. You give respect, but if the brahmachari takes red cloth, and then goes back to his home, this is not real brahmachari. How we should perform in the brahmachari ashram. Just to have a respectful relationship. Do not ignore your parents. Give them respect, but that you are regularly meeting with them and engaging in mundane activities. Yes. Try and be brahmachari for one lifetime. Live one life, brahmachari. Yes. Brahmachari. Yes. One. No, it's no problem if they come. Your brother, sister, you respect them. But because of your relationship with them, local relationship, huh? Yeah. Etiquette, your etiquette. Respect them, your relatives. And, when Lakshman asked, "Who are your mother and father?" "Can you not see?" Love said, "We are brahmacharis." One identification of the brahmachari. He is the disciple of his guru. They are trying to forget, and the people want to remind them how people are ridiculous in this way. I'm trying. Why are you reminding me? I am not Hanuman. We had to remind Hanuman who he was, and then he had that potency. He had this not like a curse that he would forget. But if you remind him, then he has that potency. Then he was able to jump. And this is shown in the Ramayana.
साधु सन्यासी पूर्व
one should not remind the sadhu, brahmachari, sannyasi of their past life. Their one identification is with their spiritual master, their guru. What is the... लोभ का लक्षण? dasya bhava with Maricha. One who slowly performs their bhajan and reaches the stage of asakti, and then he has some semblance of his swarup, his spiritual identity. When he comes to rati and enters into bhav, the stage of bhav, then he has the realization of his swarup. And then at the stage of bhav, one has the realization of one's swarup. Vraja-gopi bhav, that is the natural constitutional position. Naturally, he is able to realize that, and only one, he is fixed in that mood. If one's swarup is sakha, friendship, and vatsalya, parental, then they will be established in that. And who is in the mood of sweetness, they will be established in that mood. And this is being shown here. From dasya, slowly, from dasya, sakhya, vatsalya, and santa ras, there is no seva-vritti, there is no tendency to serve. In Shanta, there is only one guna, nishta. Towards one's worshipable deity, but no service tendency, service mood. He is my Lord, I am his servant. He thinks he is servant, but there is no tendency to serve. When does service mood come? There's two things in service. Do you remember? Samandha Gyan, knowledge of relationship. And according to that, there will be possessiveness and service. Relationship and possessiveness, and then in dasya, servant, nishta, and mamatha, possessiveness, and seva, service. Dasya, in this mood of servitude, it takes us in the higher stages. In one whose heart there is the tendency to serve, that they progressively move to the next stages of their bhakti. Nishta, there is not nishta in the Lord, but nishta in the Guru nishta. because they have not developed their relationship with God.
संबंध है
Bhagavan
अभी उसके संबंध किसके साथ होता है?
And now their relationship with Shri Guru,
गुरु के साथ संबंध वहीं पर हो जाता है और वही संबंध धीरे
that
धीरे और भी
relationship of knowledge of relationship, becomes mature.
जितने परिमाण
As,
होते
as it matures,
और उतने ही परिमाण
that much it progresses to seva. Everybody is serving,
सेवा कैसे होनी चाहिए?
but seva should be with possessiveness.
ममता विकल्प सेवा
junto com vontade, essa possessividade.
यही कहते हैं दास-रस में
In
सांत्वना
dasya-rasa,
सेवा नहीं है
Santa has no service.
दास में निष्ठा प्लस
In dasya, this Mamatha and service,
परमार्थ का उदाहरण दिया जाता है
just like the example of Hanuman.
दिया जाता है
Hanuman is the perfect example of dasya.
निष्ठा दिखाया
He is, he has nishta, complete nishta.
तथापि राम कमल लोचन मोहम्मद संघर्ष
Ati Janikati, Srinath, Janaki Nath. There's no difference between Krishna and Lord Ramchandra. Krishna is Srinath. Adhika, Srinath, who is Krishna, the life and soul of Srimati Radhika. And Janaki Nath is Sita Devi, whose life and soul is Lord Ramchandra. There is Bhagavad Tattva, is one Advaita, non-dual, non-different Supreme Personality of Godhead in His many incarnations. He is Paramatma. But even so, Hanuman is saying, Ramchandra is my everything. In Chaitanya Charitam, Nishta, as much as our Nishta is condensed, and then these waves of and stimulation comes. First we need Nishta, this Nishta, to be fixed in a position of service, not going here and there, one-pointed. Nishta, first one-pointedness in Sri Guru, and that takes us to slowly to the Lord. Does that mean that the Nishta to Sri Guru becomes destroyed or taken away? No. As much Nishta as you have to Sri Guru, that much Nishta you will have for the Lord. If we don't have Nishta, one-pointedness to Sri Guru, then you cannot be one-pointed to the Lord. So Nishta is shown first, and together with Nishta, service tendency is there with possessiveness. This definition of prem is being given. If we consider this, that if we have Nishta towards Vishnu, then what about Sri Guru? And but the Guru should be more loved, more love priya, possess more important than the Lord. The shloka. Kintu priya evatas. The Guru is the most beloved. God loves the Guru very much, and this relationship with Sri Guru, as it condenses, progresses more and more towards love of Godhead, as much nishta as we have to Shri Guru, that much nishta we will have for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan. The center is Shri Guru, and possessiveness to Shri Guru brings us closer to Bhagavan.
गुरु के साथ संबंध का गाढ़त्व कैसे होता है?
How can we develop possessiveness towards Sri Guru? By service. That relationship will be condensed with Sri Guru by service. What does Guru do? He takes your service and offers it to the Lord. You cannot do this directly. Narottam Das is saying, when will my Gurudev take me? The Guru will take everything and you offer it to the Lord. That one point is being presented in many different ways. You are giving water to the roots in the soil. The tree is taking that water all the way up to the whole plant, to the whole tree. And so what are our roots? Our Guru Padma. As much possessiveness as you have towards Sri Guru. Papi? So it's said here, one who leaves Sri Guru and tries to attain the Lord directly goes to hell. We cannot do anything without going through Sri Guru first, because if the connection will be broken. Everything is, all the wires are set in place, but at one point, if the connection is broken, the current will not flow. The current will not. First, you have to be centralized to Sri Guru as much as we have Guru Nishtha, Guru Seva. Only then will we progress. Bhagavan, also Lord is saying, first worship Sri Guru. What is puja? To take a lamp, deepa, to offer flowers and garland, and wash his feet by force. If I cannot wash your feet, then I cannot achieve anything. Everything is yours, but your lotus feet are mine. And take everything of mine, but your lotus feet are mine. In Bengal. I will catch cold. By force they take my feet and drag me. No. At least, okay, put my head. What's the difference in a hand and feet? No, I'll bring warm water. No. essence, as much nishta we have, one-pointed nishta to Sri Guru, that nishta will take us further. Nothing else. The Kamala, Kochi, Chandra, Shushitala, Chai, Jagatanyai. Tai Vinay Pai, Radha Krishna Pai Te Nai. Dhaira Kari, Nitai Pai. Drida meaning very tightly hold lotus feet, which means the Guru will not leave us. Guru may chastise you and tell you to go away, but I will not let go. I will not let go. No. But sometimes a mother just sends the child away, and then the child goes and then comes back to the mother. Again comes back. It's tanna by sishya. That child who is dependent on the mother's breast milk. That child is as like a child who is dependent on drinking the mother's milk. In the same way, that much dependency one has on Sri Guru. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, so much to learn from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's kirtans. So sweet, mellows. In the same way, we have this possessiveness to Sri Guru. Then as much we will progress in our bhakti, devotion. This nishtha. With this nishtha, so much stimulation will come in, to have nishtha in one lifetime on Sri Guru is so difficult. So many have come and so many have gone. We've seen thousands. And at the time of Gurudev, but how many? Gurudev used to give an example. One mango tree, so many flowers. Thousands of flowers. And so many flowers under the tree. When the flowers fall, it's a big, huge tree. Bokul flower. Just a different language. But how many mangoes? Millions of flowers with such fragrance. If you go if you know, where in Brazil? In Brazil? Yeah, at the temple. On top of the temple. In the grounds of the temple.
But goes to the top.
Okay.
The trees.
Very like this. The mangoes are hanging. Nige. Ticket ले just taking one while chanting Harinam. How many mangoes actually come? Very few. And after ripening, few, less. In that same way, after many lifetimes, this is going on. They are traversing living entities in this cycle of repeated birth and death. Bhagavan ji Prashadi Bhai Bhakti Lata Beach. This thing is very rare. Vishnu Sangata, Sangata, one-pointedness, ruchi, asakti, bhava, and prem. As much as nishta we have, that much taste will come, and that much taste will come, then the asakti will come. One thing leads to another. These waves of prem, Guru Nishta, Nam Nishta, Bhajan Nishta, Nishta, and all of these things fixed, being fixed in these elements. The mind is not wavering and is fixed. Die. To die. In this way, dasya-prem, Hanuman, Hanuman is he's giving this example of Hanuman. Veda Paramatma. Hanuman is saying there's no difference between Srinath and Janakinath, but still Janakinath is my life and soul. If Hanuman was to come to Braj, he would not be happy. Why? Why is Mother Yashoda pulling Krishna's ears? Bal Gopal is playing here and there. His friends are climbing on his shoulder. He won't be pleased with this. What he wants to see, my Lord Ramchandra is fixed in his etiquette of being a king, and he wants to, because he has Aishwarya Buddhi, this mood of opulence, in dasya-rasa, this Aishwarya mood is there. He is great and I am small. Yeah, this is a speciality in dasya-rasa. In Braj, Krishna's friends, they massage his feet. They do not think he's God. When Krishna is tired from grazing the cows, then he sleeps under the tree. At that time, the friends, they come to massage his feet. And they recite many nice stories to him. In Brihad-bhagavatam, this has been described very nicely. What do they tell? And very nice rhythm and mood of the pastimes of the gopis, and very sweet melodies. Baladev, he's serving.
वहीं पर भी दास जो है,
that dasya, that service in Braj,
किंतु वो दास हनुमान की दास नहीं है,
is not the dasya of
भगवान
Hanuman,
की जो दास जो है,
of opulence.
वो उसके भगवान शुद्ध दास में भगवत बुद्धि है।
Like in Suddha Dasya, pure Dasya, there is the conception that my Lord, He is my Lord and Master.
शुद्ध दास एक इंतराम से देखिए बोले
Hanuman, this is shown in Hanuman, Suddha Dasya, pure servitude, and the responsible duty of the servant is to serve.
अनंत ममता उनकी सेवा सेवा नहीं मिले तो उनको बहुत कष्ट होता है।
If he does not get service, then he is feeling disturbed. Like when Hanuman was told there is no service for him, and he was so disturbed.
और ब्रज में
In Braj, there is dasya in the friends,
किंतु वो दास
but that dasya, like Shubal Sridham,
कृष्ण भी क्या बोले वो चरण पर करते जब थक
when
जाते हैं,
Krishna is tired from herding the cows and sleeps,
कृष्ण की मस्तक बलदेव प्रभु कृष्ण
Baladev comes and
कृष्ण बलदेव प्रभु के गोद पर सिराना रहते हैं।
Krishna sleeps on the lap of Baladev and falls asleep.
बलदेव प्रभु की सेवा नहीं करते, और
He's,
कोई सखा भी उनकी सेवा नहीं करते।
it's there, Sakas, the friends are serving.
सबको भी सेवा हो गई ना, उनकी भी सेवा कर रहे हैं।
They're,
कृष्ण के भगवत बुद्धि रखने की सेवा नहीं करते।
they're not serving, thinking that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They're thinking Krishna is my friend.
ये विश्रम
Guru's Seva. This is Rishrambhena Seva.
लौकिक स्वरूप प्रति होती है।
Like an ordinary friend,
में देखा जाए वास्तव रूप में है सबका रश्मि
Sakaras,
और माधुर्य ब्रज में
Vatsalya and madhurya-rasa. These three rases are prominent in Braj.
शांत और दास्य
Santa and Dasya,
उसमें निश्चित है
they are there, they are hidden.
शांत नहीं ये नहीं कर सकते।
You cannot say there's no Shanta Rasa in Braj or Dasya Ras.
एक रस एक
One ras, one mood, one mellow. It's progressing
वाले रस समाप्त नहीं हो जाते,
into and the other.
इतना ही होता है।
Only
ऐश्वर्य बुद्धि
that conception of opulence is not there. There is service. Like Nanda Yashoda, Subal Sridham, and the gopis, they are serving, but there is that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. It is not there in Braj. They are chastising Krishna, they are swearing at Krishna using abusive words. They're giving their own remnants to Krishna. Shubha and Sridham, what are they doing? They're taking their own remnants and offering to Krishna. Hanuman or Vibhishan or Sugriv. Sugriv, he made friendship with Lord Ram. Your wife is gone, my wife is also gone. If you help me get my wife back, I will help you get your wife back. And that's why he made friendship. They made this deal. Sugriv, Roma, his brother abducted her. Now you're suffering in separation from your wife. and I am also. I will help you get your wife back if you help me get my wife. Then they make friendship in this way with Sugriv. This is friendship with Vibhishan. And having this friendship mood, there is the conception of opulence, that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Aishwarya, there is embracing, but they are careful that their feet do not touch the Lord's feet when they are embracing him. They cannot climb on the Lord's shoulders. Hanuman, he carried them on his shoulders and took them to the other side. It's said in Ramayana, great forest and mountains to climb. Tirtha-pada. And Hanuman climbed the Lord Ramchandra and Lakshman sat on the shoulder of Hanuman. No, but you never see that Hanuman would climb the shoulders of Lord Ram. Hanuman would never sit on the shoulders of Ram. And Hanuman is in dasa. Sugriv, Bali's brother, Vibhishan, they still have friendship. Even during friendship, they have this respect and etiquette that they would not cross, knowing that Lord Ramchandra is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sugriv, he is thinking when he embraces Lord Ramchandra that his feet must never touch the Lord's feet in Braj. They climb in Braj, the friends climb on Krishna's shoulders. I mean, who is bigger, who is greater, you or me? There's no conception like this. We are the same. In Braj, there's all the mellows, but they are covered with sweetness. Ishwarya mixed sakha friendship and pure friendship is in Braj. Arjun is a relationship with Krishna. Krishna showed Arjun the universal form, and Arjun came off the chariot and said, I've asked for forgiveness and I treated you like an ordinary friend and I was an offender. Now I realize that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, after showing Arjun the universal form. That opulence, that universal form, and Krishna showed to the sakhas, the friends, when he was going to kill Kansa. And say, oh Krishna, we've heard that Kansa's body is huge and your body is small. How will you fight with Kansa? You like small mouths. how will you fight with Kansa and Chanur-Mushtika?
बहुत बड़े के परमात्मा
They are very strong wrestlers.
भगवान बहुत बड़े से तुम इसे तोड़ोगे कैसे किस मुट्ठी में थोड़ी बात मैं क्या कर सकता
I can also expand my form. Krishna said to
क्यों नहीं कर सकते
uh,
दिखाओ जाओ
Subal and Sridham,
भगवान का वजन दिखाओ सारे
please show us.
बात ज्यादा बोलते हैं
They wanted to see. They wanted to see Krishna's strong form. And Krishna, Dirgha Vishnu form. In Mathura, Dirgha Vishnu form. Then the Sakhas, the friends, were impressed with seeing Krishna's form. Then they would not fold their hands and pay their obeisances to Krishna. He knows some magic. The boys, they think that Krishna knows some magic. That's all. Mother Yashoda showed Mother Yashoda in his mouth the universal form twice. Devaki and Vasudev, they offered prayers to Krishna. They think that the Lord is their son, but they also know that he is Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Suddha Vasalya, Suddha Sattva, pure dasya, pure Vatsalya. There is these relationships, categories. There are different categories. In Braj, they do not think Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They saw Krishna's opulence. But seeing this, they did not think that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They think that he can perform some magic, or that Narayan comes in his body and possesses it. At the time of name-giving ceremony, Gargacharya, he said that your child is like Narayan. Just like when some demigods come and possess the body of somebody and they become very strong as a result of that. When, like, one person is very weak, but when they become possessed by a ghost, they become very strong. And they throw one person, pick them up and throw them to one side. They have so much strength. And that person is possessed by a ghost. Externally, they look very weak. And then we look and we see them and are amazed. We're doing yagya that time. This person became possessed by a ghost. About 10 women were trying to hold this one woman down, and they could not. In Mathura, who came with me? And you saw? In the house program in Mathura, this happened. When the ghost was gone, then the lady became pacified and quiet, and she did not know what had happened. She could not herself lift one glass of water, but at that time, when she was possessed, she could throw 10 people to one side. She had so much. Great. At that time, the sakhas, they think, oh, he's possessed by Narayan. Bhagavan is God. Which Narayan? and that Narayan is Shaligram's Shila. The Brajavasis think that Krishna is possessed by Narayan, and that Narayan is the form or of their Shaligram Shila that they worship in their house.
अपने निमाई कृष्ण भगवान है ये विचार किया
They like
छोटे छोटे अपने गृह में घर में छोटे छोटे पैर के चिन्हों पे देखे
they showed us saw the small footprints of Gopal,
चरण चिन्ह
very beautiful small footprints,
उसे देख के विचार करते
and they started to think,
नारायण को सिंगार
in my house there is Narayan Shila, and these are the footprints of Narayan. Actually, they were Krishna's, Nimai's footprints. He's the Nimai is Narayan. Nimai is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the footprints in their house, they are thinking they are of the Shaligram Shila that they are worshipping. But actually they are of Nimai, Mother Sachi.
निमाई क्या करते हैं
What is
माँ सुजीता सूची माँ के ऊपर
Nimai is slapping Mother Sachi like a small boy.
और एक बार क्या छोटे निमाई
And once small Nimai,
ऐसे हाथ
Nimai was going to slap Mother Sachi like a small child, like 4 or 5 years old. Mother, I am hungry. Wait, I will feed you in a minute. This stubbornness of a child. Mother Sachi is trying to pacify Nimai. But no, Nimai is saying, no, I want now. The child could not wait. It takes time to make something. But the child says, no, I want now. Now the child is angry, little Nimai, baby Nimai, and he's picking up, he's taking the pots and throwing it and breaking them out of anger. Some rice, grain, seeds, he's destroying everything. In Braj, Mother Yashoda can chastise Gopal by pulling his ears, but Sachi Mata would never chastise or correct Nimai. Gurudev used to speak this katha. Mother Sachi never pulled Nimai's ears. No. But Jagannath Mishra would show the stick to Nimai. In the opposite, Krishna Lila, in Braj Lila, Nanda Maharaj never chastised Kanaya, Krishna. That Nanda Baba, as Jagannath Mishra, he was holding a stick to Nimai. Mother Yashoda, he would twist Krishna's ear and chastise Krishna. In Dambandhan Lila, tying Krishna with a rope, that same Yashoda, in the form of Mother Sachi, he never chastised Nimai. Nimai is 5-year-old. Give me food to eat. Mother Sachi says, no, wait. Nimai said, no, I cannot wait. And Nimai beat Sachimata on the face. Mother Sachi became unconscious. And then the cry, Nimai started to cry, thinking, what happened to my mother? Then the associates of Mother Sachi came. Bring some coconut water. Nimai went outside and then brought 2 coconuts. like people, they make a fuss and took the coconut and touched it to Mother Sachi's mouth. There was no coconut at that time. Nimai, a small child, went outside the house and brought 2 coconuts. Where did they were all wondering, where did Nimai bring the coconuts from? Sachi Mata, the friends of Mother Sachi, the associates. And Nimai is showing such wonders. Mother Sachi could never think that Nimai is Bhagavan. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, this is described, must read. Amara Gauranga Chan, Rati Bhattya, Chalaktiya. Give me makhan, give me butter. Nimai is saying, Mother Sachi, I am not a cowherd girl, I am a Brahmani. In my house, there is no makhan. I'll go in the morning and to the house of the gopi, cowherd girl, and bring some makhan for you. Nimai says, no, I want it now. देखो आज Sachi Mata is saying, you are the star of my eyes. Star of my eyes. Nimai is saying, I'm hungry. I want something to eat. Give me makhan, butter. Nimai is jiddi, stubborn. 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 No, 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 no. I want it now. Just wait, stop. Just wait. Wait 1 minute. And Mother Sachi could never be angry on Nimai. Maybe we would chastise, but Sachi Mata would never chastise. If it were Jagannath Mishra, he would chastise. Jagannath Mishra, Nimai's father, would chastise. Sachi Mata would never chastise Nimai. And first, which Lila? Gaur Lila or Krishna Lila? Which Lila came first? Gaur Lila. Gaur Krishna, and then Gaur again. First Gaur Lila, Krishna Lila, and then back again Gaur. First Gaura, so Gaur Sundar, then Krishna. This is shown in Dwapar Yuga. Which Yuga came first? Which Yuga came first? They are one, two, Radha Krishna.
बीच में राधा कृष्ण रहते हैं।
In between there's Radha Krishna. One,
2 1
one,
आप ये देखो।
one,
एक है,
one.
एक होने से कौन होता है? गौर सुंदर तो एक ही
Gaur
है।
Sundar is one.
आप इसको समझो, जब द्वैतम, एक गौर सुंदर एक है।
Gaur Sundar is one. They divide into two,
दो है ना?
Radha and Krishna.
फिर
Then they come
राधा
together
कृष्ण
again.
की दो करके फिर गौर हो गए।
Gaur,
तो बीच में कौन है?
Radha Krishna.
और फिर
नहीं
अंधी। अरे क्या? कलियुग पहले कि सतयुग पहले आपने बोला?
Which is first? Which yuga is first? Satya. Huh. Radha Krishna came, Gaur came in, Gaur came in the dreams of Radha and Krishna.
नहीं जो वर्किंग स्टार्ट होता है
What comes first, Monday first or Sunday?
नहीं सारी सब
कुछ कैलेंडर में
No. In some calendars, Monday is first and Sunday is first. Monday
वैसे बेसिकली मंडे से फर्स्ट डे स्टार्ट होता है
was
और आप
in
Can say Sunday, but working days is
हाँ
Sunday is first.
संडे मंडे
working days. First is Sunday or first is Monday? Used to learn these proverbs to remember the days of the week in Bengali. Somar, Monday. If you don't work, then how will you get vacation? So,
मंडे टू संडे
Sunday, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday,
मंडे का फर्स्ट डे
the first Sunday. Monday is the first. Yeah, now he's been. First he was saying fun day. Now it's making him mad. It's twisting his words. First he said Sunday, now he's saying Monday. Now he's saying Monday again. Gurudev saying Sunday first. He's not gone to work, so how is Sunday come?
फर्स्ट डे मंडे
First Gaura is there.
कंफ्यूज कर दिया
No, it's been confused.
तो राधा कृष्ण आए फिर गौरा
तो
लेकिन गुरुदेव ये द्वापर में राधा कृष्ण आए
वो राधा कृष्ण एक ही है. Which yuga is first? Satya, Treta.
सीक्वेंस जो आ रहा है सतयुग से आ रहा है ना
We say after Kali Yuga comes Satyuga. And, which is first? We're in Satyuga. We start. It's coming in a cycle. Just to explain, we say that Satyuga is first, but because we are in Kali Yuga now, and in the cycle, the next Yuga is Satyuga. In the cycle wheel, the spokes, which one is the first spoke? Just to explain to one person, in mathematically, we set a sequence. Gautam Rishi changed this. After Satyuga, he gave Treta Yuga, and then Treta Yuga, and then Dwarpa Yuga, and then Kali Yuga. Treta. Then what? How did it change? Your sequence does not work.
अभी किया ना
अभी देखो कल देखो
He did now. Then what about yesterday? What's happened
बहुत बार
yesterday?
नहीं हुआ, इसी बार हुआ।
ये भगवान
Maharaj,
की लीला है।
this for the pastimes of the Lord to explain to people some time is eternal. What is Abhichetan, undivided, eternal. We just to explain to people.
तो ये हम कहते हैं
So we say this. When did Kali Yuga start?
कृष्ण जिस
When
समय अपने धाम से
Krishna went to his own transcendental abode, that is the time Kali Yuga started. So what is this? This is to explain to people, to the gross-minded people.
अनंत काल से काल अखंड है
Sham,
काल अखंड है
time is eternal.
ये खंडित नहीं है
There's no end to it. It cannot be broken. And sun does not rise or set. The sun is always present. Just to explain to people, day and night. Yeah, we create this time. We break time down into sections, periods. Today is Monday here, but in America, it's still Sunday. And with this midnight, there is daytime. So days change. Time is as such. If you go phone to America, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Here it is 9 o'clock, and there it is night time, 9 o'clock. Today is Mangal. Today is Tuesday. There it is Monday night in America. Yeah. So time is eternal in this way and relative. In this Brahmanda, in this universe, just in this universe, Mangala, Tuesday. In another place in the world, it is Monday. So, in this moment, in this time, America is Monday. Monday night. Ask what time it is in America now. We're talking now for sitting, and that person is sitting there. To say that time is eternal, just for our own understanding, we are breaking time down into different parts. If you see the hands of the clock are moving, you're trying to say that Mahaprabhu came first, and then Krishna came next, and then Mahaprabhu. First is Gaur, one. Gaur, who's Gaur Sundar? Radha and Krishna, one. Yeah. Then from one comes two, and from two, again one. Then Radha Krishna meet again, and then become Gaur. See it as a picture. 1, 2, 1. In between, there's two, Radha and Krishna. Gaura. And then after Gaur, Radha Krishna. Gaur के बाद राधा कृष्ण आएंगे. Then after Gaur. Oh, just try and, it's very simple. Try and understand. Satya, Tirtha-pada, Kali Yuga. We are dividing time so that we can understand something. So Narad Rishi said to Kansa, which child will be the 8th child? where is the 8 coming from? Where is the beginning in a circle? Or which one is 8?
साइकिल चल रहा है वो कहीं से भी काउंट करेंगे वो होता है लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूँ गौरांग महाप्रभु आए मान लीजिए गौरांग
Mahaprabhu
कलयुग
came
में कैलकुलेशन ले रहे हैं
according to, he's come
मान
before.
लीजिए कलयुग में ही आ रहे हैं ना वो कलयुग में ही आ रहे हैं कलयुग प्रारंभ में आ रहे
At the beginning of Kali, Mahaprabhu
हैं
came.
कलयुग में आ गए कलयुग के बाद दूसरा कोई भी युग हम लेते हैं कोई भी युग ले लेते
You can start from any yuga.
कलयुग पहले
Dwarpa is before Kali Yuga, and then Kali comes after Dwarpa.
कली पहले ले लिया तो गौरांग महाप्रभु आ गए
We-
सतयुग ले लिया
Then Satyuga will come next after Kali Yuga.
वामन
Hansa Avatar in Satyuga. Bhagavan, Lord is one. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Lord's abode is eternal and transcendental. We break time, the Ananta Rupam, Advaita Manati, Ananta Rupam, this, he is one, but is manifest and sometimes unmanifest. Gaura Sundar. We are arguing for argument's sake. In creation, Mahaprabhu is Krishna. This is shown to explain to us. There's gross conception and there's subtle conception. For mundane people, we explain this sequence, otherwise people will not understand. In Brahma Samhita it is said, who knows about Mahaprabhu, about Svetadip Dham? Not many people know. The abodes of the Lord are eternal. Krishna and Gaura are eternal. This argument we are presenting for our mind. Is Gaura first or is Gaura first or Krishna first? Gaura is first. Because Gaura is one and Radha Krishna two. From one we get two. We have to have one before we get two. Expansion. And this is part of the pastime. Inside Gaura there is Radha. Gaura Hari. Then they are one. Then they became two. Krishna is one, but in Gaur there is two. That Radha who is in Krishna is in an unmanifested form. But Gaur Sundar is the combination of Radha and Krishna. That Gaur divided into two to have Radha and Krishna. Gadadhar manifests Srimati Radhika's form. Chalo, Pranandi Hari Hari Bol.